No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Hold and finds his man on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskers! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Got to have it. Got to start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He's going to pass. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one. The offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback checking off. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Quarterback keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's got it. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. Dances away to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
From the gun, running back on the move. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Makes him talk to the hand. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back goes in motion. And the Huskers get enough to move the chains. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it. They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the quarterback, sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. They'll go hurry up here. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense.
42 Spider.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. This guy can throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Lloyd. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. But with that opportunity, a fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two possession.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll set up to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
He's looking for a man on second down. Hit as he throws. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on third and goal from the 1. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to power it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by 20. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And it's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness. The running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, he wants it all. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Penn State 35, Nebraska 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback will audible. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nebraska! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going for it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Raiola. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Cornhuskers want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Third and goal coming up here. Wants to go up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Number 88. All in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Tempo and overdrive. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They keep attacking through the air. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskers! And the point after is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
Going deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
63, Nebraska, 35.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Penn